Hi there, this is Dave Bennett in the Software Installer Tool. It is October 8th, 2016, and I'm going to go over the page speed analyzer. Okay, when you first go, you get three different choices for the page speed. You can check out the front page of all of the cPanels on your WHM server, okay? Or you can go to an individual cPanel and dig a little deeper. Or you can look at the front pages of a bunch of web pages, anything you put in, really. So let's just start at the top, okay? If I went to a WHM server, okay, and I'm going to select this server, okay, then I'm going to search, and it's going to show me all the domains I have, okay? And it happens to have some cached info from the last thing I put in. I could decide I want to do a report, really, and so I'm going to check out all of the results and analyze them, and I can save the list. I can even export the list, okay? And that way I have information that's really, really useful. Now, we don't want to wait for the whole thing, so let's just do a few. Like let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say, just to see how this works. All right, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and analyze, okay? Now you see the little dots appear, okay? It's connected, and we're just waiting. Ooh, lousy page speeds on some, really, really good page speeds on others. High enough even that who knows if it's really believable, and so there you go. And then even a DNS error. Okay, DNS error probably means that this website just doesn't exist. Okay, maybe it expired or it got moved and I don't have the right information. There you go. All right, so now this right here, let's just take a look real quick and see what's going on with that. Open the link. Okay. All right, there is stuff here. It's just a really old website. Okay. So it's got some pretty good numbers, but there you go. It's been optimized. You can optimize new websites, old websites, whatever. All right, just so you know. But the user performance is low, and again, a lot of it's because it's just old-fashioned. It's a very old website. Okay. Now, in the case of this, all right, these scores are so entirely high, 99 with 9 passed rules out of 10. 99 again with 9 passed rules out of 10. Usually the numbers are similar. Okay. Um, and then user performance should be high. But just in case that's not believable, that's why we made it purple. I can right click, open the link in a new tab just to make sure it's there. It is. So it is. So it's just an extremely, really well optimized score. And I can, if I really had any questions about it, I could go double check it. Go directly to Google's PageSpeed Insights page. Okay. We teach you can just look it up by PageSpeed Insights on Google, see where it's at. And sure enough, 99, 99 with 9 passed rules both times, and then 100, okay, for user experience. All right. So you get the point. Some of these websites have good scores, some have lousy scores. Let's take a look at this one. Open the link. Okay. One of the reseller sites, but it hasn't been optimized. It was put up a long time ago, probably a year and a half ago by now. Okay. And again, if I really wanted to, I could double check the numbers here. Paste. Okay. And what's come out lately is all the tools we have for optimization, image optimization, and so forth. So this is a score or a site where the scores are low. Could they be improved really, really quickly by the site owner? Absolutely. And we can do that kind of thing too. Improving all these things. Right now, I'm going to leave it. I want my resellers to go and improve their own stuff because it's good for them. They should do it. I know we used to tell them to do it before. Close other tabs. All right. But anyway, that stuff you can sell. You can literally, to drive the scores up as high as you can drive them, you can charge. We got videos about that. And that's even in the free software installer to give you ideas for how to make cash with what you have. Okay. Anyway, you see how this works for WHM. How would it work for a cPanel account? Let's just do that. So I'm going to select something here. Let's say I take Arbor Service. So if I do that, those are the guys who cut down trees, right? Okay, I can dig a little deeper. I can go to the main page of every subdomain. Okay, you might think, what about every single page? And the answer is, I don't see why. Usually they're all going to use the same themes, they're going to use the same images, they're going to have the same sidebars, they're going to be broken down pretty much the same. Whatever you did with the coding on one, you probably did with the coding on the others, just naturally. So they're all using the same header, footer, and sidebars, so chances are good they're all going to have pretty much the same scores. So you're going to wait to check every single page. Why? You know, it just doesn't make sense. But subdomains, you could have subdomains for different people, different who have different images, or maybe they have access to their own subdomain that you gave them. And so there could be a reason to want to check those. So, you know, if I search, I get the list. If I want to check it all, I can hit analyze. Then I can save results, I can export results, I can show the user. I can even do before and after this way, see? So I can save the results and export them before, and then I can turn around and improve the numbers like this and then do an after. You might think, wow, why is mobile so different than desktop? Well, it depends on what was going on the website. If it's using certain images for mobile and other images for desktop, there you go, that can explain it. Okay, so these are things that are worth knowing, you know, because Google prizes quality page speeds. We want them all to be green, at least not red. Red means Google's pulling us down a rank. Yellow means page speed isn't exactly a factor because it's pretty common. Green means Google's pushing you up in rank because it's really well done for page speed. So how do you get page speed up? Little things that we have. We have a page speed booster that we can apply and see how much that improves the scores. Some, none, a lot, you know, but we can do it. Before you go changing, and we got a minifier. We can minify the HTML files, the CSS and JS and the images and everything. But before you go doing all these changes, okay, even though these things create backups and you can undo the backups, it's just wise to do a full backup of the entire site. If you do create backup, it'll create a backup of the entire public HTML folder. Okay, these things just create backups of their own changes. Okay, this will create a backup only of its own changes. But if you want a master backup of the entire website before you go playing around with it, do the full size backup. Okay, just word of warning. It's just wise to do that, right? Don't go changing things until you make a backup. Okay, I have seen some people screw themselves up that way. They've made a change back, got a couple of files mixed up, didn't understand, tried to fix it manually. Next thing you knew, they were in deeper and deeper and deeper, and had to start all over with factory settings. All because they didn't take a 15-second break to do a backup first, right? So then they spent like 2 days trying to recover from that. That's no fun. All right, so anyway, now that I see what's going on there, again, you know, I can go and just check something else, and, you know, we can go take a look at what we've got. And when you see all the same stuff, don't forget to hit search, right? And then it'll just show you, oh, okay, we've only got the main page there. And, oh, really low scores, right? So what could I do to optimize them? I could go get the images, download them, all right, go optimize them, then put the images back in, optimize. It's going to drive the scores up really high all by itself. I can do some other stuff too. All right, there you go. That's the purpose of the page speed analyzer. Now the final thing, custom. I could analyze any pages from my website, and I could even look at competitors. So just dumbly, Chicago, roofing, right? Roofers, roofing, whatever. Okay, I could grab some of these domain names maybe and stick them in a list, like really on purpose. So I'm gonna take that one, and I'm gonna take the next guy down, who looks like a real guy, maybe this guy right here. And you can go all the way out to the www. It shouldn't cause any issue. Okay, with or without, it should be the same score anyway. Okay, so I might just be wanting to see what some of these guys look like compared to me, right? So there's a lot of ways to do this, you know. And so if I just decide to put it in, okay, I can just do it like that. Except I cannot do it like that because it's going to say I don't understand what's going on. So I'm going to discard the list. Remember, the reason we put it here is because we have to download the sample, Okay, we're going to clear the data, by the way. Open up the sample. Don't forget to hit enable editing if you see it. There, our sites go here. Okay, that's where we want to put them. Okay, and I can expand this out, double click up here. Now, doesn't matter if I do that or not, it really doesn't. That's just for convenience, okay? But I can highlight all 4 of these headers and all the way down, okay? That way I get the whole array that it's expecting, right? Now I'm going to paste that in, complete with the headers. Okay, the headers are in, and the first entries are here. Let me process. There, it understood what we're doing, and I can go ahead and analyze. Then I can export to Excel and all that kind of thing. So there you go. We're starting to see what's going on. Reality check, most websites out there suck. One thing that's good about our themes is that they tend to be really high. And then the rest of it is that we have controls in here for fixing websites. As a matter of fact, you could contact every one of these guys one at a time and say, look, I see your scores, you know, look it up on PageSpeed Insights, okay? Check for yourself. I'll charge you $1 for every point I improve you on mobile speed, and $1 for every point I improve you on desktop speed. Don't worry, it won't get expensive because you can only have 100 points. There is no 101. So I could only get $39 even if I maximized your score, which I won't be able to do. But I should be able to improve it quite a bit. And this one too. And there you go. And if I improve your past rules, right, there's only 10 past rules, period, for each of these. So if I can get you up from 4 to, let's say, like 7, okay, here's the point. For every past rule I get, that's harder than you owe me $10. So those are more programming fees, okay? You can pay a programmer, but I'll charge you $80, okay? I'm just charging you 10 for each past rule, right, in 10. Well, here's what's reasonable. You could get this guy from 61 to 85. So he owes you $24 plus 72 to 85 or so. So then what do we say? 24 and then what? 13, 34, 37. And then you might get him up like 3 past rules. So that would be 30 and 60 more. So literally 37 and 6, 97, that your average return doing good work, helping a guy improve their page speed with this set of tools is like $100 per guy. All they have to do is give you their cPanel information so you can plug them into the website list and run these few steps on them to see what you can do to improve his page speed, minify stuff, boost his page speed, and optimize some images for him. Okay? There you go. There you have it. I think you get it. The PageSpeed Analyzer, how to use it, why to use it, whatever else. You can export, like I was saying, and that gives you something, file, right? And there you have it. And you can file, save as, you know, and just save it as whatever you want. Stick it as a desktop, make it a Excel file, and there you go, okay? And that can be your before and after, you know, and you can go contacting guys and telling them what you can do for them. You can go ahead and show them results you got and so on. All right, there you go. That's not bad. And now you understand how the PageSpeed Analyzer works. Okay.